Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we have my July Boxycharm unboxing. The theme I think for this one is au natural. So I figured I would kind of match it a little bit. Got my little floral top on. Let's get into this. So the spoilers I was kind of not that excited about because I did want the mask, the LMS mask, but then whenever they showed the eyeshadow palette, I was kind of like, oh, another one. Like yet another like kind of neutral palette, which I do tend to like, but it doesn't have very many shades. I think it has like 5 or 6, and it just seemed kind of boring. And then the Luxie brushes, I love Luxie brushes, but the selection of brushes, I was kind of like, really? So I wasn't thrilled to be getting this box in the mail necessarily. And then whenever I opened it up, I was like, oh, okay. Pleasantly surprised. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, pleasantly surprised. And the variant items, like I kind of got what I wanted and kind of didn't. So let's just get into this. I don't know how much I'm feeling this, guys. So first up, we do have a coupon to save $10 at Ulta, the skin bar that goes with the LMS mask that they sent. And this is green. So, yep, probably not going to be able to see this that well against the background. But this is the Superfood Vital Veggie Mask, Nourishing Prebiotic Green Mask, Advanced Skincare. What does it say that it does? Support the skin's moisture barrier and help brighten for a fresh looking complexion. That sounds great. I haven't tried this yet because I just opened this up yesterday whenever we got home and haven't tried it. But I mean, I've heard good things about LMS. I feel like it will probably be okay. I am a little bit concerned that it says that it has avocado and broccoli seed oils. I don't know how well the oils in here will do with my skin, if it's going to make it break out. So if you've tried this and you had any bad reaction, please let me know down below. So this one I'm excited about for the most part. Next up, we have the Luxie, don't know how to pronounce it, brush set. Here's the thing. I love Luxie brushes. I typically have really good luck with them. However, this brush set doesn't really have a whole lot that I would use. So I love the look of the handles, kind of like wood with like this kind of pink wash over them. It's really cute. However, this is the foundation brush. I just don't ever use this type of foundation brush. Never. I will probably use it as a mask applicator brush or send it to a friend to use as a mask applicator brush, since I do have a couple of them already, but just not something that I would actually use for its intended purpose, or really for any makeup application. This one is a precision crease brush. To me, my hair's getting in the way. To me, this looks more like a shader brush. I don't think that I would be able to use this in my crease because I do have like hooded eyes. So it's like I need something fluffy in my crease to really like get things blended out. And this would not do that. And I have a ton of shader brushes. So I don't feel like I would use this one either. I would just pass it along. I feel like I'm going to sneeze again. Okay, and then they have as the last one a large eye blending brush. I like the size of it. However, it feels a bit stiff. And whenever I didn't have any makeup on and I just kind of like ran it over my eye, it didn't feel like it would blend that great. And I don't know what's going on with it, but it just doesn't feel like my other Luxie brushes that I love. So I don't know, this might be better as like, a concealer blending out brush or something. This is probably the only one that I'll keep and try to use though. So for the most part, not great, this set. And then the eyeshadow palette that I was not looking forward to at first, whenever I got it and opened it up, I actually was like, oh wow, this looks a lot nicer than it did online. I do love the packaging. It's really cute. It's got my hair. It's got like kind of the bamboo look to it. and some little flowers and gems and stuff. The actual colors, I thought online, I was like, I don't know about that. But whenever I got it, I was like, okay, that's actually kind of pretty. I was like gravitating most toward, I could do an eye look with the matte brown and then these two like kind of pinky shades. I was like, that's kind of right up my alley. Because this looks kind of like a very like rosy rose gold. And then this is more of kind of like just a pinky gold. However, I used all three of those shades today and they don't look on the eye how they look in the pan, which sucked. The matte brown, which I have on the outer like crease V portion, really, really hard to blend. It went on very patchy. I had to use 3 different blending brushes just to kind of get it to where it didn't look so bad. I still see the patchiness though, just not as much as it was whenever I first applied it. I don't feel like it performed that great. Even whenever I put it on my lower lash line, I really had to like blend because it was a very harsh line at first. This one right here, which is Queen, that looked like kind of like a very rosy rose gold, doesn't look like that at all. It comes off on my eye as like bronze. So that was disappointing because Diva is a bronze color whenever you swatch it. So I thought that it would look different and it really doesn't. And I also had to wet my brush a ton to get it to show up. There's not a lot of pigmentation, especially for this to be a shimmer shadow. This is like 5 layers of wetting my brush, putting it on, wetting my brush, putting it on. And it's not that like poppin'. And then the shade Enchantress, in the pan, it looks like a kind of like subtle pink gold. And on my eye, it looks like a yellow gold. So very disappointing. This also had to be used with a very wet brush and going in and in and in just to get any sort of pigmentation on the inner corner. Didn't like it. And the other colors, even whenever I swatched them, they were so washed out, like so pale. They just don't look that great. Diva is the only one that I got kind of a good swatch on. I'll insert a picture right here, but like just swirling and then swatching, the payoff is not great. So this more than likely will just go to a friend because I don't see myself wanting to work with it and work with it and work with it just to get a basic look that I could get with any other palette. So disappointing all the way. Then the last 2 products, I have an Appeal gel liner in Deep Taupe. I rarely use eyeliner anymore and I have plenty. I'm not even going to bother to open it up. I'll just be able to pass it along without it being opened. But I want to just be like, stop sending lip liners. Stop sending eyeliners. I think anyone that has subscribed to Boxycharm for any amount of time, you probably have more than enough of both of those by now. So I don't need more of them. Please give me something else, you know? And then the last product, which is probably the only product that I can actually say, okay, I like this and I'm really excited about it, is the Alamar Mother of Pearl lip gloss, and I have mine in the shade Corazon. Here's the thing. Whenever I first opened it up and saw it, I was like, I'll use it. It's okay looking, but I don't know about it. But once I put it on my lips, I was like, oh, what? Okay, this is way different. So here's the thing. It looks like a straight up just like gold glittery gloss. In the tube. Looks like nothing different. Focus. Once I put it on my lips, it was like pink. Like pink, glittery, shifting goodness. It's just gorgeous. And I want you to see here. Like, look at that. You can see it as soon as I swatch it. Look at how pretty that is. It's kind of like a pink peach. Now that, focus, that is right up my alley. This I'm actually very pleased with. I love how it looks on my lips. It feels very, very comfortable. It doesn't feel sticky at all. It doesn't feel too slippery, like it's going to end up all over my face. So that is the one thing out of this box that I can say for sure. I like this. I will continue to use it. I'm excited about it. The brush set, for all intents and purposes, is a miss. The eyeshadow palette, total miss. The lip liner, eyeliner, whatever this is, not interested. And then the mask, we'll see how it goes, because that has yet to be tested. So very disappointing box. And here's the thing. I had planned on signing up for the Boxy Lux in September because I keep regretting not signing up for it because I'm like, oh, it ended up being good. I have already seen some of the spoilers for the September Boxy Lux, and I am so unimpressed. I am not going to waste my money on it. Definitely not signing up for it. They are giving you, like, the first spoiler that they showed was like a Sunday Riley serum or moisturizer or something like that, or a Glow Recipe serum. And I was like, all right, well, I mean, maybe one of those would be okay. And then the next one was like, okay, you can have a sponge in a water bottle, or like something else. I forget. And I was like, no, I don't want either of those things. And then the next one was like a curling iron or a really cheap brush set. And I was like, yeah, I don't want either of those either. So super unimpressed with it. Plus, a lot of people seem to be complaining about the amount of variation in there. And a lot of these variant items are not similarly priced. So it's like, if you wanted the curling iron, but you ended up with this cheap brush set, I'd be pretty ticked. So just not thrilled with it. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to stay sub to Boxycharm just because I feel like I do end up getting some things that I do really like, but I don't know how much longer that's going to last because I'm really not thrilled with only really liking one item out of my box. If it was like 3 items, you know, or 2 like really awesome items, then okay. But like to like a $10 lip gloss out of a $21 box, not great. If the mask turns out okay, then it would even it out, but I don't know. I don't know if it's going to turn out okay. So there you go. If you guys got Boxycharm this month, what did you think of your box? Did you get different stuff than me? And did you like yours more or less? So there you go. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I'll be back next month with my next one, I guess. I will catch you guys next time. Bye.